Oh boy, another episode of Andrew's Quest. We're still on this here road trip. This is the beginning of the day. We went to this McDonald's. And I got a McGriddle, even though I didn't order it, but the kid that was working there was like 14, so that was what I got. We keep driving, and soon we end up in Glacier National Park. Wow. Here's a visitor center. Yep. Then we left the visitor center. Here's a it was like a little gift shop near a lake, and we'd been seeing huckleberry signs, so we wanted to taste huckleberry. So I got some jelly beans, and then I used the press a penny machine to press a penny. Wow, what a penny. Here's the huckleberry jelly beans.
Huckleberry.
They were okay. At first they tasted a little bit like a berry, I guess, but then they just tasted like sugar, so it was kind of like, yeah, whatever. And here's the lake that was next to that gift shop. Pretty foggy. Here's a couple just like random stops along the side of the road. Look at how clear that water is. Pretty clear water. Maybe I'll taste it. Are you gonna taste it?
That went almost horrible.
God.
Oh, he tasted it. How was it? It tastes great.
Also, you did just spit a bunch of water in.
Dude, there's like gallons and gallons.
It's alright.
There were some nice dogs here as well, but they didn't really want to hang out with us. Because, I don't know, we're strange people to a strange dog. I think we're still in Glacier. See lots of snow now. Well, for the end of, for the beginning of September at least. There's a bunch of cows just sort of like everywhere, and I don't know, it's like they're not fenced in, they're just walking around. Still, more snow. There's a little pathway that you could walk down to the left. You could get like less trees in the foreground of your pictures if you go down there. And there's some memorials to some people. Who knows whatever happened to those people? And when you see snow, it's like, why not make a snowman?
Disrespectful.
That's just disrespectful. I don't know. We made a cool little snowman on this little memorial. Oh no!
Did you get that?
Yeah.
What happened?
The wind that got it, I guess.
It was the ghost. He was like, this is not a cool little snowman.
And the road trip continues. Next stop is another visitor center. This one's on the opposite side of the park. And there we found it was like a map with lights on it. And according to the map, it was like there's gonna be no more glaciers in Glacier National Park by 2020 or 2018 or something. So the glaciers are going away, I assume. That's also why you don't see any glaciers right here, where they used to be, I assume. And look at this, I assume, is another spot where a glacier would have been, I assume. But then it melted into that lake, I assume. Also, I assume that there was a fire over here, because I'm assuming that there would be leaves or whatever on these trees, I assume. I'm also gonna assume that it would be sunnier if it wasn't for the fires, I assume. Also, I assume someone built this tunnel, and I assume that we made it through. Because here we are at another path for hiking. This pathway, it was really nice. Pretty much all around is mountains. So it's like any way you look, here's a nice mountain. And underneath this boardwalk, it's like, wow, a little ferret thing. Look at how cute he is. Just pokes out and jumps back. It's like, who knows what he's even doing. Wow. So this was a pretty long boardwalk hike thing that we didn't do the full hike of. I think maybe we did like a third of it. I'm still pretty tired from yesterday. So now we're just walking back. Wow. Look at those mountains. Forget what time it is, but we're all kinda hungry. So we go to this Mexican cantina. Mexican grill? Is that what it's called? And I got quesadillas. It was alright. For me. Everybody else was like, that was kinda gross. Here's more cows near the road. As we continue to drive to another lake resort thing area, and they had horses that you could rent, but you could also just pet them for free if you wanted, so we petted them. And I've been around horses before, but honestly horses kind of freak me out. It's like, what if they like bit you? You know? They're kind of freaky. They're just so like big and strong for an animal. So yeah, this is a pretty cool area. This lodge or whatever is pretty nice. good view of this lake. And unfortunately, we were too late to rent a boat, which would have been nice. So instead, we just hung out in the lodge. So yeah, that was decent. We go back into the car and we're like, let's keep going to wherever, I guess. We're gonna go hang out by this water. We watched the sunset a little bit. Well, we didn't watch it set, but we were watching it as it was going down. We're like, wow, nice. Look at those clouds. Now we're leaving America, and now we're in Alberta. And look at that. Canadian soil. A thing of beauty. Here's some other stuff. Man, this is a long episode. Look at how flat this place is. That's kind of cool. There's a nice sunset. And we're all hungry, I guess. There's Ricky's all day grill. Who would go there though? Like, I imagine if you went there, it would take a long time. So we went to Taco Time. Arthur and I, at least. Because we've been seeing Taco Times next to every Motel 6. Oh, and right there I'm like, oh, look at that Canadian change. That's what I'm about. And here's the actual Taco Time food. It was bad. Alright, now we're like, let's go meet up with the others. And then, since some people went to Ricky's Bar and Grill or whatever, it takes them like an hour instead of the 15 to 20 minutes it took us to just eat fast food. But whatever. Eventually, we all finish eating, and then we go to our Motel 6. And right now I'm like, wow, look at how swanky this Motel 6 is. The water is like normal. There's separate switches for the light and the fan. The TV's like a flat screen. There's a mini fridge, microwave. Ritzy here. Oh, and free internet? Wow. That's something you don't get in every Motel 6. The walk back to get my camera.